Today we're building a live weather monitoring system in Java. It consists of three classes: a weather station that generates synthetic sensor data, a weather dashboard that displays real-time readings with gauges and logs, and a weather monitor app that ties everything together. We'll use Java's concurrency library for scheduling, Swing for the GUI, and the functional consumer interface for event handling. This project demonstrates how to build a reactive, multi-component system with clean separation of concerns. The weather station class represents a physical sensor station. Each station has an ID, latitude, longitude, a scheduled executor service for periodic tasks, a thread-safe list of listeners, using copy-on-write array list, and a random number generator for simulating weather. The constructor initializes all these fields. The listeners list holds consumer objects. Whenever a new reading is generated, each registered consumer will be notified. The start method schedules a periodic task using schedule@fixed-rate. This task calls generate reading every specified number of seconds. The stop method shuts down the executor service gracefully. Both methods print a status message to the console. This design allows the station to run independently and be controlled externally. The add listener and remove listener methods allow external components to subscribe or unsubscribe to weather updates. The private generate reading method creates a new weather reading record with the station ID, current timestamp, and random values for temperature, around 15 degrees Celsius, humidity, around 50%, and pressure, around 1013 hectopascals. It then iterates through all listeners and calls their except method, catching any exceptions to prevent one faulty listener from breaking the chain. The weather reading is a Java record, an immutable data carrier. It holds the station ID, timestamp, temperature, humidity, and pressure. The toString method is overridden to format the reading with a time formatter, HHMMSS, and the numeric values with appropriate units, degrees Celsius, percent, HPA. Records are perfect for this kind of data transfer because they're concise and automatically provide equals, hash code, and accessor method. The weather dashboard class extends JFrame. In the constructor, we set the title, default close operation, size, and a border layout. A header label, Live Weather Monitor, with custom font and color is added to the north. The center holds a scrollable main panel using box layout, vertical stack. The south has a footer label showing status, running. The main panel will dynamically receive station panels. A map tracks panels by station ID. Add station creates a new station panel for a given station ID, adds it to the map and the main panel, then revalidates and repaints the layout. Update reading is called from the app when new data arrives. It uses swingutilities.invokeLater to safely update the GUI from the event dispatch thread. It looks up the corresponding station panel, creating it if necessary, and calls its addReading method. Station panel extends JPanel and uses a border layout. It has a titled border with the station ID. On the left, a JText area inside a scroll pane serves as a log, displaying recent readings in a monospaced font. On the right, a temperature gauge component shows the current temperature visually. addReading appends a formatted line to the log, time, temperature, humidity, pressure, auto-scrolls to the bottom, and updates the gauge. Temperature gauge extends JComponent and paints a custom temperature bar. Set temperature updates the value and triggers a repaint. In Paint component, we use graphics 2D with anti-aliasing. The background is black. The bar color is chosen based on temperature: blue for below 0 degrees Celsius, green for 020 degrees C, yellow for 2030 degrees C, red for above 30 degrees Celsius. The bar height scales from -10 degrees Celsius to 40 degrees Celsius. The current temperature is drawn as white text in the center, and a gray border frames the component. This gives a quick visual indication of the temperature trend. Weather Monitor app is the main application class. It creates the dashboard, a list of weather stations, and a shared listener that forwards readings to the dashboard. 3 stations are created with different geographic coordinates, simulating different cities. Each station is registered with the dashboard so its panel appears. The listener is attached to every station. We've built a complete weather monitoring system that simulates sensor data, processes it with a listener pattern, and displays it on a live dashboard. This project combines scheduled concurrency, Swing GUI components, custom painting, and the record/consumer patterns introduced in modern Java. You can extend it by connecting to real weather APIs, adding more gauge types, or persisting historical data. The architecture is modular and clean, making it a solid foundation for any real-time monitoring application.